What's in it for you in this video? You will learn how to master your thinking around money. Have you ever set a New Year's resolution to save for retirement, only to find yourself not saving a single penny the next year? Are you frustrated by your unpredictable spending habits? Despite thinking of ourselves as rational decision makers, our behavior with money tells a different story. From a young age, we absorb financial lessons from our parents, creating complex emotional ties to money. As adults, money becomes intertwined with feelings of comfort, freedom, and security, influencing our choices. This emotional connection makes it challenging to make rational financial decisions, as money triggers various emotions. On this episode, you will examine your own irrational money mindset and gain the knowledge to make improved spending decisions and choices about what you prioritize. Let's start by asking ourselves, does money evoke strong feelings in all of us? Picture this: $1 million engulfed in flames, crisp $50 bills turning to ashes, with foul smoke rising. The British art duo, the K Foundation, did just that in 1994, burning £1 million as a conceptual art piece. You might wonder why they would torch such a significant amount that could have helped the needy. The answer lies in the paradox of money, a valueless piece of paper, unless exchanged for goods and services. The duo's act stirred controversy as they destroyed a symbolic blank check for dreams and aspirations, rather than a tangible luxury item. The backlash underscores how we attach meaning to money, envisioning possibilities, resenting inequality, and mourning losses. While some dream of a currency-free utopia, maybe the issue isn't money itself, but how it unconsciously shapes our choices and mental states. In the next moments, we will explore our relationship with money and its impact on life decisions. This brings us to the question, do we undergo financial socialization at a very young age? From a very young age, we start learning about money by observing our parents' behaviors. An interesting experiment in a Finnish kindergarten involved 6-year-olds creating a theater play. Surprisingly, their conversations revolved around money, discussing ticket prices and merchandise sales, showcasing sophisticated insights into generating income. The main point is that financial socialization begins early in life. Studies reveal that even 5-year-olds have fixed ideas about how money influences social status. For instance, they judge people based on the appearance of their homes, reflecting societal messages about wealth. To help children understand money, we should be open and honest with them, sharing details about household finances, and even incorporating a financial lesson in their pocket money can provide a practical understanding of how money works in the real world. However, actions speak louder than words. Children keenly observe their parents' behaviors, so maintaining responsible financial habits is crucial in imparting financial competence to them. So ask yourself, do we ever grow out of our fascination with banknotes and coins? Do you recall when you first noticed money? Maybe your grandparent handed you a fresh bill on your birthday, or you began collecting change in a piggy bank. Young kids find money appealing as an object. It's shiny, adorned with images, and has a satisfying weight. Even as we grow up, our fascination with physical money persists, despite sophisticated thoughts on saving and credit. The main point is, our enchantment with banknotes and coins never fades. Money objects carry significant symbolic value. People react strongly to the destruction of bills, and some countries outlaw altering money. Debates over the appearance of currency, like whose face should be on banknotes, can be intense, reflecting national pride and economic influence. The uproar over the euro Monroe's introduction in 2002 illustrates how attached people are to familiar money. Besides nostalgia, there were practical issues. Using an unfamiliar currency felt less real, potentially distorting perceptions costs. Banknotes and coins are both sensually captivating and politically symbolic. What happens when we shift to credit and virtual money systems? How do we perceive money in those scenarios? This brings us to, is our savings dwindling due to our growing irrationality with money? From childhood, we have known saving money is important. As we grow up, warnings about saving for retirement intensify. Despite good intentions, many struggle to save due to irrational money habits. The problem: our savings dwindle as we act irrationally with money, partly due to the impact of credit cards. UK personal debt tripled from 1990 to 2013, linked to how we perceive cash and credit differently. An MIT study revealed people bid higher using credit than cash. Our optimism about future earnings leads to procrastination in saving, relying on a hypothetical tomorrow. With higher income and discipline, changing behavior is tough, and current money habits predict future ones. However, there are practical solutions. Opt for accounts penalizing early withdrawals, or join programs like Save More Tomorrow, committing to save a percentage of income with each pay raise, leading to significant long-term savings. This leads us to the topic of, are we all susceptible to mental accounting when dealing with money? Imagine you are at the store and see an expensive shirt for $60. It seems too pricey, so you pass. A week later on vacation, a $30 shirt feels like a steal, so you happily get two. Our spending decisions often lack consistency. While money is considered uniform in value, our minds have mental accounts where we categorize spending. For instance, we might be frugal in a grocery store, but splurge on expensive items during travel. The term mental accounts represents how we mentally divide money into categories like everyday expenses or travel. This explains why we may be cautious with one expense but generous with another, as each comes from a different mental account. We also engage in relative thinking, where we assign different values to money based on the total amount spent. For example, we might go out of our way to save $15 on a bike rental during a trip, but if offered the same discount on a car purchase, we may not bother. This is because the $15 discount seems insignificant when considering the larger expense of buying a car. In summary, our spending habits are influenced by mental accounting and relative thinking, leading to inconsistent decisions about money. So ask yourselves, are we required to be mindful of how confirmation bias influences our perceptions? A man by the name of Rudy seemed to be a successful seller, rare vintage furniture, making over $36 million annually. He stood out with his distinctive white leather coat. Wealthy individuals trusted him to lead them to the finest vintage furniture. However, it turned out that Rudy's enterprise was a scam. He was actually selling inexpensive furniture disguised as vintage furniture. Surprisingly, he managed to deceive experts and enthusiasts for quite some time, highlighting the impact confirmation bias on our perceptions. The underlying message is that we should be mindful of how confirmation bias influences our judgments. Humans tend to perceive what they expect, and Rudy exploited this by presenting cheap furniture as a high-end vintage furniture. Understanding confirmation bias does not necessarily mean always choosing the cheapest option. However, being aware of it can help in making more informed decisions and avoiding scams like falling victim to fraudulent people. So we ask ourselves, can money impede motivation on the job? Money is commonly seen as a powerful motivator, but it does not always work the way we expect. Simply offering more money does not necessarily make people work harder. In some jobs, like repetitive tasks such as berry picking, paying based on productivity, like per basket, can boost motivation. Surprisingly, higher salaries may not be effective for professionals like doctors or bankers. Many in these fields are intrinsically motivated, finding fulfillment in their work's meaning or challenges. Trying to motivate them solely with a raise might backfire, as it replaces their inner drive with an external one, potentially leading to decreased performance. In essence, while money can motivate, its impact varies, and unexpected bonuses might be the exception to the rule. Now, this brings us to the question, can money play a role in addressing certain social problems? Money is often suggested as a motivator, not just in work, but also in tackling social issues like addiction and high school performance. However, its effectiveness varies. In a 2007 experiment in the United States, $9.4 million was given to 36,000 students to boost test scores or complete homework. While there were minor improvements, overall impact was limited. It worked best when rewarding effort over specific achievements. In Bogota, Colombia, offering high school students a $300 cash bonus for graduation led to a significant increase from 22% to 72%. The substantial reward served as a powerful motivator and made education financially feasible for low-income students. Small monetary bonuses like $2 for staying clean from cigarettes or cocaine have proven effective in encouraging positive behavior. These modest rewards offer both financial support and symbolic validation. However, incentivizing certain behaviors with money can be tricky. For instance, attempts to pay people for blood donation have faced challenges, as it may undermine the voluntary, altruistic image associated with donating. Monetizing such activities can even repel donors, and those who do participate might stop if the monetary incentives disappear. The following might be the most important question one might ask themselves. Can money increase our happiness? And is there a limit to its impact on our well-being? In 1998, William Budd won $16 million in the lottery, but his life took a downward turn. Within 5 years, he went bankrupt, served jail time, and had 6 failed marriages. This extreme example highlights that a big lottery win does not guarantee happiness. Research shows that while money can increase happiness, it has its limits. Lottery winners quickly adapt to their newfound wealth, experiencing what's known as hedonic adaptation. Just like staying in a luxury hotel becomes normal with repetition, money alone does not ensure a fulfilling life. To truly enjoy life, it's crucial to savor experiences and appreciate them, going beyond material possessions. This is called the psychology of savoring. Money may provide access to experiences, but it does not guarantee the ability to savor them. Money is irrelevant to happiness, especially when struggling to meet basic needs. Financial stress triggers the release of cortisol, impacting decision-making, happiness, and physical health. Social stigma exacerbates these challenges, blaming individuals for their financial struggles. However, providing direct cash assistance can significantly reduce stress and improve the quality of life. The takeaway is that a sudden financial windfall can bring happiness, but once basic needs are met, the impact on happiness levels diminishes quickly. So in conclusion, ask yourselves the following. Is it true that money is so overloaded with meaning that it becomes almost impossible to act rationally around it? Do we tend to overestimate how much we have and are overly optimistic about how much we will save? Are we susceptible to marketing that exploits our confirmation bias and relaxed attitude toward credit? And to change our behavior and make powerful decisions about how we spend our money, is it necessary for us to first become familiar with our own irrational thinking? Thank you for watching Mental Munch. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Watch more videos by clicking on the video here.